name of your school, please?
Yes, ma'am. My name's Caleb Cutts, and I'm a mechanical engineering student at Auburn University. I'm looking at a minor in tribology and a specialization in pulp and paper.
Awesome. And can you tell me why you applied for the Nuts, Bolts, and Thingamajigs scholarship?
So I was looking for scholarships to help pay for school because schooling's expensive and I'd rather not put myself into debt. And Nuts, Bolts, and Thingamajigs, the name really stuck out to me because, I've always been a nuts, bolts, thingamajigs kind of guy. I have a little toolbox at my house, and I have a whole drawer in it dedicated to just little trinkets off of old broken motors and such that I've just kept. I have a box of nuts, bolts, and thingamajigs. So it kind of connected with me there.
That's great. Thank you very much for that. So can you tell me what influenced your major and the career path that you chose?
So whenever I first came out of high school, I was looking at maybe a major in math or physics or something. Didn't really know what I wanted to do until I sat down and talked to an advisor, and I was telling him, about how I like to make things, how I like to build. I always played with erector sets as a kid and Legos, and they said, well, hey, give mechanical engineering a try. So I took a gap year, and I sat down and I looked at the major, I looked it over, and it just seemed to line up with everything I believe in and everything I like to do. Just the hands-on aspect of it really spoke to me. It's less theoretical and more put your hands on something. And then for my career field, as I've been in school and taken classes and I've done a co-op at Huntston Ingalls, I've kind of come to realize that I lean more towards manufacturing and fabrication side of things. I really enjoy milling, machining, designing parts, the whole manufacturing process, and the troubleshooting that comes with it.
That's great. Thank you so much. And what educational session did you select here at FabTech, and what made you choose that one?
So I chose F60 and F80, which is, I believe, was the basics of additive manufacturing, and then the other one was, but so far I just got out of session F60, Basics of Additive Manufacturing, and really it's because I have an interest in it. It's awesome new technology. It's still being developed, so there's still a lot of work that can be done with it, but the limits of subtractive manufacturing are very difficult to overcome with some designs. There's programs that you can use for designing parts to help reduce weight while keeping the same, stress bearing ability. So like Auburn's Formula SA team, they use that software a little bit in their car designs, and you can't make that subtractively. You can't make that with a form. Maybe if you had a lost foam cast, but that's a difficult process. Additive manufacturing, while more expensive, can make those parts easily.
Great. And what's the most exciting aspect of FabTech and being here that you're experiencing?
It's being around the industry, seeing all the people around, seeing all the professionals, seeing all the technology. Because as a student, I'm isolated to a classroom and whatever co-ops or internships I take. So I need to get out into the industry to see what I want to do, to really nail down my career path. And there's no better way to do that than to expose myself to hundreds of companies in the industry.